We're holding a goblet in the studio. Tear the place down, right? What goblet are we holding? It's like release.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is NTTV Nightly News.
This is the scene tonight in Washington. The U.S. government is closed. No workers, no visitors. What will this mean to the nation and to UNT?
We are celebrating one of the biggest events Denton will be holding all month. Stay tuned for more.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us on NTTV Nightly News. I'm Evanson Franklove.
And I'm Annie Tomlin. Tonight, the government is officially closed. No agreement on a federal budget. Congress is deadlocked with both political parties blaming each other. Even though the Republicans control both chambers, they still need voters in the Senate to pass a funding bill. This fight is a political one, and there seems to be one key issue that's a major problem. CNN's Julia Benbrook has that.
What are the main sticking points? While Democrats are pushing to extend enhanced Obamacare subsidies, Republicans are asking for essentially an extension of current funding for another 7 weeks. When it comes to how this shutdown differs from those in the past, the threat of mass firings looms large. While it is typical to see some government workers furloughed during this time, the president is threatening a more permanent impact, which lines up with his long-stated goal to shrink the size of the federal government and could be seen as a tactic the administration hopes will force Democrats to support their plan without compromise.
But what kind of an impact will this shutdown mean to the country? Millions of people working for the government could be laid off, placed on furlough, or in some cases will work without pay. And all departmental functions in the government will feel the impact. Karen Kaifa breaks down the immediate effects.
Traffic controllers and TSA employees will keep flights moving, though without paychecks, and veterans can continue to receive medical and critical care through the Department of Veterans Affairs. The Department of Health and Human Services says the Food and Drug Administration will still respond to emergencies, but be limited in the number of inspections it can do, which experts warn could put the nation's food supply in risky territory.
If this goes on for a couple of weeks, that there could be food safety outbreaks that couldn't be coped with. Significant problems could occur in the supply chains.
The shutdown also stalling the admission of new patients to National Institutes of Health clinical trials unless medically necessary.
So if we're on deck for a clinical trial, that will stop.
The Department of Agriculture says nutritional programs like SNAP benefits can continue until funding runs out. The Department of Education says federal student loans will still be dispersed and borrowers are still required to make their payments to avoid default and delinquency. And the Department of the Interior says national parks will stay partially open, a move sharply criticized by park advocates who say it's dangerous for the public to have access with more than 9,000 agency employees furloughed. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
Now, what does this mean for UNT and the thousands of students, faculty, and staff? I talked with political science professor Dr. Matthew Eshba Soha about that.
You have a grant proposal at the National Science Foundation. They're federal employees, they're not working, right? So there's going to be delay there. If you have money that you expect to receive from that grant, you don't have people who are working on distributing it, so you're not going to get that money. This could also affect, student loan applications, right? If there aren't, individuals in place, and there aren't, to be able to process these, there's going to be delays there, and it could also affect some things like student loans and student.
The next question is just how long this will last, and like most political issues, it depends on whether a compromise can be reached.
The length of the shutdown really depends on whether, one, Democrats decide, okay, we'll sign this continuing resolution and we'll negotiate on these spending cuts and the subsidy healthcare subsidy extensions, or public pressure becomes so strong that Republicans decide to go ahead and give in to what
The outlook for a quick settlement is not promising. Late today came word President Trump wants to begin mass layoffs. We finally made it to October, Annie.
I know, I love October, but the weather is kind of all over the place. Maybe our weather anchor, Leah Correas, has some not so spooky weather updates. Leah?
Thanks, Annie. So weather, not so spooky, but definitely all over the place. If we take a look, our current temperature out there is 88 degrees. And tonight, temperatures will reach low 70s. It'll feel like 73 degrees out there. Tomorrow, temperatures won't go up to 80, but 90 degrees out there. We're definitely still experiencing that summer-fall transition weather. So stay tuned for our upcoming full weather update. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Leah. Evanson, today is the first day of October. Now that I can finally say that, I think I'm actually feeling the spirit.
I know what you mean. There's so many great events going on around in Denton, the Halloween capital of Texas.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited to see what Denton has to offer. I know our segment anchor, Micah Talley, has the first look at what to expect this month. Micah?
That's right, guys. 31 days of Halloween starts today, and get ready for some frightful fun. Last year, over 500,000 people showed up, and this year is expected to be 1 million. There'll be events happening every day like haunted ghost tours, pumpkin decorating contests, tarot card readings, and lots of spooky photo ops. And if you're already in the Halloween spirit, there's one event happening tonight that you definitely don't want to miss. Katie Muncie has more on this event. Katie?
Thanks, Micah. We are officially in the Halloween season, and what better way to celebrate than with a pumpkin drop? Visitors will be able to watch pumpkins filled with treats be dropped at various heights, and if that's a little bit too messy, the city officials are holding interactive game booths and food trucks for some tasty bites. Now, I'm gonna check out some of these pumpkins, but stay tuned for a live interview with Dustin Sternbeck, the communications director at the City of Denton. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Katie. Keeping with the Halloween spirit, if you're a fan of murder mysteries,
You'll want to keep an eye on this story. The UNT Theater Department is bringing suspense to the stage, and our live shot reporter, Marguerite Calkins, has the story.
Thanks, Annie. The UNT Department of Dance and Theater is putting on And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. The show is being directed by Lisa Devine. You can see the show from October 2nd through October 5th. General admission is $15. Director Devine is here to speak with us about the show. So Lisa, what made you choose to play for UNT?
Oh, I am just a big reader of murder mysteries, and wanted to direct something suspenseful. And I thought it's time to do an Agatha Christie. And then I wanted to do one that maybe people don't know as well, because Mousetrap has done so much, that I thought, oh, this is the story. This is the one I want to bring to UNT.
How are you building suspense with your cast and staging?
Oh, goodness. You know, I am a member of a full, big creative team, and we've been working really hard together. We want to provide, escapism for the audience, and so we've been doing a lot of talking about how do we add suspense in, whether it's the lighting or the costumes or the a specific prop or the beautiful set. And so really, it's a big collaborative, creative moment to try to bring people into a world that's different than ours.
And finally, what do you hope the audience will take away from this show?
Oh, I hope they come and have fun. Escapism. I hope that they come and try to figure out who did it. I think that's part of what makes mystery so much fun, is you get to go on the journey yourself.
Sounds amazing. Director Devine and the cast promise a thrilling night of mysteries that will keep you guessing until the very end. With NTTV News, I'm Marguerite Calkins.
Thanks, Marguerite. If you're looking for a spooky crystal, we've got the place for it.
and if you miss your favorite old game, I Spy is back and all part of Halloween in Denton. Stay with us.
Has this ever happened to you?
My bike! My bike is gone!
Okay,
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple.
That's crazy.
Has this ever happened to you?
My bike is gone.
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple.
I wonder what's on the radio today. I don't know about this. This is not it.
The legendary conservationist Jane Goodall died today at the age of 91. She passed away of natural causes while on a speaking tour of the U.S. She was known as the woman who changed the way the world looks at wildlife. Officials say Goodall was, quote, a tireless advocate for protection and restoration of our natural world. Her field work with chimpanzees included documentations of the animal's emotions and personality traits, end quote. Goodall was credited with changing the overall way scientists study animals.
Evanson, honestly, hearing about a wildlife conservationist who made such an impact kind of makes me want to go outside.
If I could handle how hot it is, I'd be right there with you.
Well, let's see if our weather anchor, Leah Correas, could give us a look at what we can expect outside in the upcoming days. Leah?
Thanks, Annie. As I mentioned during our first weather look, we're definitely experiencing some of that summer-fall transition weather here in the North Texas area. If we look at our local map, we'll see that our weather is, we're experiencing weathers in the high 80s and low 90s. Same thing in our state map. We're gonna see temperatures as high as 94 degrees and temperatures in those low 80s as well. And if we look at our upcoming week, same thing, that summer-fall transition weather still following us with low 90s up until we see that 88 degrees, then back up to those low 90s with 88 degrees dropping back down on Wednesday. I am so happy that we are out of that summer Texas weather. I'm glad that our temperatures aren't at 100 degrees anymore. And, you know, we'll be here in the summer, fall, enjoy it as much as we can. Thanks to you guys, back at the desk.
Thanks, Leah. If you're wondering what I have here, these are fancy rocks called crystals. You can find plenty of them at a hidden local gem in Denton. I found out just how much this shop has to offer Denton in addition to these crystals. Bewitched, a metaphysical shop in Denton, is a place for not only shopping, but a space for self-expression.
Fortunately, we've created a space where folks can come in no matter what they're going through. And so we try to guide them the best that we can, just by listening, and we are here to support our community. Since the shop opened, Bewitched created a way to continuously give back to the Denton community through a fun activity. So all proceeds for the mystery prize machine go to the tiny pantries here in Denton. We help by donating to keep them filled. We also help by donating to the Denton Water Project. And sometimes we have to change who that goes to depending on what's going on in Denton. While this local gem is big on honoring the surrounding community, the way that the customers feel inside of the shop is also deeply valued. I hope they feel seen. I really do. I hope they feel validated in a way, or whatever they felt they were missing when they came in, they maybe have a new inspiration. Bewitched has something to provide for anyone, whether they step into the shop or not.
Annie, I can't stop thinking about all of the activities that's going on during 31 days of Halloween.
Me either, especially because I know there's a scavenger hunt going on all month long at a bookstore. Our live shot anchor, Aaliyah Bordeaux, is there and can tell us all about it. Aaliyah?
Thanks, y'all. I am here at Patchouli Joe's bookstore, and you're probably wondering what's in my hand right now. They're having a scavenger hunt, and I'm here with Diane, who's going to tell us all about it.
Hi, thank you. Yeah, we are having an I Spy Spooky Denton during the month of October. It starts today and goes till the 31st. And what you'll do is come in the store, and we have a skeleton study, and we have a witch's kitchen, and a list of things to find that you I spy in these places. You check off what you found, And then you turn the card in and we'll be drawing for prizes at the end of the month. And most of the items that are in the I Spy are Denton related items, so kind of gives you a trip through Denton. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. You heard it from the expert. Be sure to stay tuned for whatever is going on in the 31 days of Halloween here in Denton, Texas. That's all I have for you tonight. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Aaliyah. So many fun events happening lately. I heard of another one called Zine Fest that just happened. Caleb Quisenberry is here to tell us more. Caleb?
Thanks, guys. Denton's creative community was highlighted this weekend with the Zine and Art Party, an annual pop-up market celebrating local artists and independent publishing. Let's take a look.
Held at Rubber Gloves, the free event brought together vendors, artists, and zinesters from all across DFW.
Denton Zine and Art Party puts on Zine Fest once a year, and we just love to celebrate zine artists and DIY artists and printmakers around the area, and give this as a space to celebrate that. We're based in Denton. I live here. I love the community here, and I love zines, and I knew that there was a lot of creative artists and just people, great big hearts people in this area.
For many, it was a chance to learn about what zines are really all about.
A zine is like a little tiny booklet that you make with just either one piece of paper, so I can undo this whole thing and show you. It comes apart and then you put it all back together.
It's like a magazine, but a lot shorter. You can make it yourself, and it's very easy to share different information. A lot of people use it to help share whatever skills that they have, or also just what's going on emotionally. It's like a little diary almost for some folks.
Alongside zines, there were lots of items for people to browse.
A lot of prints, a lot of amazing t-shirts, a lot of buttons. I've seen one of my very good friends, Jeanette, does Furby faces on like regular Beanie Babies, which are so amazing. Just a lot of amazing artists to speak to today and buy from. It's super fun.
As the event wrapped up, many walked away with more than just zines. They left with a piece of Denton's creative spirit.
Zines aren't just a piece of paper. They're a part of Denton's story. That's all I have. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Caleb. Coming up, your favorite cartoon is turning 75.
And a new art gallery opened here in Denton. Stay with us.
I wonder what's on the radio today. I don't know about this. This is not it.
Everything alternative, commercial free. 88.1 Indie.
Here at KNTU, we have two traditional stations, 88.1 Indie and KNTU Jazz. We've also recently launched an internet radio station called Mean Green Hits. If you want to hear more, you can check us out at MediaNorthTexas.com.
That was pretty good.
We have some good news for any of the children who may be watching. From a Beagle's iconic birthday to a PBS show returning, our segment anchor Beth Spicer will tell us about this and more.
Years old, the comic strip debuted October 2nd, 1950 in only 7 newspapers. Over the next 5 decades, creator Charles M. Schwartz wrote and drew every Peanut strip. Today, the comic strip is still featured in television, books, and thousands of newspapers across the world. See which exhibits and events you can catch around the country to celebrate the magical Peanuts' 75th anniversary. After watching that cartoon, take a look, it's in a book. Iconic children's show Reading Rainbow is coming back to PBS after nearly 2 decades. The show originally aired from 1983 to 2006 and encourages kids to read in a fun and magical way. The show has been awarded more than 250 awards over the years. Librarian Mitchell Jertz will be hosted when the show returns. Official release date has yet to be announced. Once the kids grow, the technology comes out. The popularity of ChatGPT has taken the world by storm, including teens. Parental controls are coming to ChatGPT, allowing parents to control what their teens over their teens' ChatGPT conversations. The controls allow parents to link their account to their teens where they can customize age-appropriate settings to their liking. OpenAI has a parent resource page where guidance can be found on how ChatGPT works. And OpenAI says it worked with advocacy groups like Sense Media to develop the latest parental controls. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Beth. Well, time to check back with Katie Muncie and see how things are going at the official first day of Halloween in Denton. Katie?
Thanks, guys. I am currently joined with the Chief Communications Officer of the city, Dustin Sternbeck. Dustin is here to give us a little bit of insight about what we can expect this Halloween season. Dustin, I love your Beetlejuice chair so much. So how did the city come up with this event?
It was started as a conversation around Christmas decor, has really morphed into 31 days of Denton Halloween. We have over 300 events this year alone, and we want folks to come down here and enjoy immersive art experiences, themed menu items at our restaurant and bars, and really just explore all the cool Halloween things we have.
All right, and what has been the energy that you've received from the public?
Oh, this has been just a collaborative effort amongst our business partners. A lot of our local artist community has really stepped up. Not a single item could you find on a store shelf around here. These are all custom-made Halloween art pieces, and really, it's just showcases the talent in our community.
All right, well, Dustin, thank you so much. Well, there you guys have it. Make sure to check out the Denton Halloween website for more events coming to you this October. With NTTV Nightly News, I'm Katie Muncie.
Thanks, Katie. There are more events you can catch in downtown Denton, including a not-so-new art gallery.
Our reporter Marcella Flores got the chance to attend the opening. Marcella?
Art Gallery. The gallery opened in Dallas 30 years ago and is now reopening in Denton. Let's take a look. Its new home. Photographs Do Not Bend Gallery has exhibits you will want to see for yourself.
The name Photographs Do Not Bend came from the stamp that you see on packages that contain photographs.
Gallery co-directors and Denton natives Missy and Bert Finger founded PDNB in 1995, operating out of the city of Dallas. They have now decided to bring that passion home to Denton.
This was the next move. After all these years, 30 years, we can move to Denton and be closer to home, 5 minutes away. I'm really, really happy with the decision. It was a brave decision, but it was the right decision.
To celebrate 30 years of galleries, a group showcase will display some of the most notorious photography in their collection.
I've been frequenting the gallery for about 25, 26 years, about 99, 2000.
Well, I'm really interested into film and street photography, so I definitely wanted to see if there's any of that here.
I'm not well versed in photography at all, but it has a sense of uneasiness to some of them.
This one is Frida at the Barbizon Plaza Hotel in 1931. I believe this is the oldest piece in this whole gallery. The group exhibition is free to the public and open 5 to 8 p.m. in the Wells Fargo building until October 11th. The art on display is for sale, but the passion and talent in the room was priceless. Don't forget to check out this first show until October 11th and keep a lookout for what's to come through their website.
Thank you. My two favorite things are about to happen at the same time.
What two things?
Sports and Halloween.
Well, I know our sports anchor, Gabby Pippins, may be just as excited as you. She is here to give us updates on the WNBA, UNT football, and more. Gabby?
That's right, guys. UNT is looking spooky, but in a good way. I'll have a season update on them and who's playing the Phoenix Mercury in the WNBA Finals right after this.
All right, look up here. 1, 2, 3.
Mom, Dad, I got it.
You're right, Mom. I have.
Are you looking for a fun club with travel opportunities? Dive into the UNT Swim Club. Practicing Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Pole Recreation Center. We accept members at any skill level. For more information, reach out to us at unt.swimclub on Instagram.
The Indiana Fever's exceptional playoffs run has come to an end after losing to the Las Vegas Aces in overtime thriller. The two teams battled for the chance to play the Phoenix Mercury in the WNBA Finals, and it all happened in a nail-biting, edge-of-your-seat fashion last night. The Aces led for the majority of the game, but Indiana rallied, coming back from a 71-63 third quarter. The Aces' Odyssey Sims, who finished with 27 points, made both free throws to tie things at 84 in the fourth. And the Fever's Jackie Young did the same to get Indiana ahead. With the game seemingly wrapped up, Sims made a game-tying floater to take things into overtime, but it wasn't enough to keep Las Vegas at bay. The Aces won 107-98, and AJ Wilson and Jackie Young combined for a whopping 67 points. The two made history as the first duo to score more than 30 points in a playoffs game, and they're looking to make more in Game 1 against the Phoenix Mercury Friday night at 7 p.m. And our very own Mean Green football team is on a 5-zip run. Now, let's review. They opened up the season against Lamar and dominated 51-0. Beat West Michigan in overtime 33-30, won against Washington State 51-10, beat Army 45-38, and won against South Alabama 36-22. Not many people expected this season start, myself included, but it shows just how large of an impact head coach Eric Morris and quarterback Drew Mestemaker have had on our program. We're doing so well that President Hellison Keller canceled classes after 12 p.m. on Friday, October 10th, just so students can cheer our Mean Green on when they play the South Florida Bulls later that night. We're already only one game away from being bowl eligible. Even better, senior safety Will Jones II was named to the Jason Witten Man of the Year watch list. This annual award is given to one student athlete who shows exceptional leadership, both on and off the field. And the chances of him winning with UNT are pretty high, especially when, not if, but when we become bowl eligible. Pretty spooky, right? That's all I've got for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Gabby. You know, Halloween kind of scares me.
Does it really?
Yeah, you know, ever since I was a little kid, I used to be spooked all around, especially after seeing Katie Muncie out at the first Halloween here in Denton.
Okay.
First official day. Let's take a look at how things are going.
So personally, I haven't been scared about Halloween, but
I used to always be scared of Halloween, but thanks for watching NTTV Nightly News. Join us again tomorrow at noon and tomorrow evening at 6 here on North Texas Television.